Hi, and welcome to another episode of Word Mentality from Grammar and Thongs, where I try and explain to you the origin of a word or phrase in the hope that you might use it correctly and spell it correctly and pronounce it correctly in the future. Today, I'm talking about the word preposterous, which is a word that I heard a young person using recently, and they were asking me what the correct way to use the word was, and also they were having a bit of trouble pronouncing the word. So preposterous can be difficult to spell and can be difficult to pronounce, and also you may be wondering exactly what it means. So let's have a look at the origin of the word and see if that helps us to work it out. Preposterous comes from these two Latin words here, pre or pre meaning before, and posterous meaning coming after or behind. The posterior is the back of something, for example. And things that come at the end are sometimes called a postscript. So this is the origin of that word for behind. So the word preposterous quite literally means when the before comes after. So it's kind of like, if you were to put it in another way, before behind. So it's in the same group of words and phrases as topsy-turvy. Okay? So when things are back to front, when they aren't the way that they're meant to be, when they've been reversed or become perverted in some way instead of being how they naturally were in the first place. So that's what the word means now. It's really just another word for absurd or ridiculous in some way. It's become a synonym for absurd. But originally, it had a much more specific meaning, which was this before-behind idea. So it was when something came first that should have come after it. So things had been put in an order that didn't make sense. Kind of like the phrase, putting the cart before the horse. So strictly speaking, the word preposterous only applies to situations such as expecting to be paid for a job before you do it. That's putting the payment before the job. That's preposterous to ask for that. Or putting somebody in jail before they've been committed and found guilty of a crime. That's a preposterous thing to do. It is putting the thing that should come after before. It's before, behind, or topsy-turvy. So this is where the word preposterous comes from. Nowadays you can use it just to mean absurd, but hopefully the story of where it came from and knowing about the pre and the post and why they are part of the story of this word will help you to spell it correctly in the future. Thank you.